throwing on first down. Murray. And no, started out with a bang, but it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, that's what forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Wilson. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Third and long. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterback. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check it back. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Murray over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Right here, right here. Watch quick, watch quick.
Here's Murray. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
He might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. First by him near the 35. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Let's go get it right here, come on. Three there. Watch 84. Gun. Right.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Leonard Williams able to drop him for a loss of 12. 12, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. And Anderson's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
They go play action with Wilson. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to him.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Boo, landed.
Throwing again. Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. All right, hang on, we'll jump over halftime. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Wilson on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Lee. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. This time, Wilson will throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run with Cannon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Nothing in that first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And field. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Cannon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Murray now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Detroit!
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Cut! 380! 14. Gun.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. And got his man complete. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gun! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Murray. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-on throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baked. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like $1 million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott. Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah, in the limit. Yeah, super fly for the dumbos, hit the slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy, okay, stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. I bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the bees. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. The fair gamma store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures in the planet, ho.
I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get dead.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing.